Very good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Palekar. I am working as an assistant professor in Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawahar, Palghar. Welcome in the lecture series of photochemistry. This is the third lecture we are doing. In earlier two sessions, we have tried to study the basic concepts related with the photochemistry. We have come to know that organic reactions which are carried out with the help of irradiation of light source in between the UV and visible region, the reactions can be carried forward. Then we have also tried to learn some of the concept related with the singlet state and triplet state. What is the spin multiplicity and how these states are getting converted. In the last lecture, we have studied the Jablonski diagram. Here we have tried to understand what are the energy changes which are taking place in the Jablonski diagram. The term related with the vibrational excitation, relaxation, phosphorescence, fluorescence, intersystem crossing. So these terms will help to understand new concepts in this particular topic. In this particular topic, we are going to basically study the photochemical reactions which are carried out by the olefins. Olefins means they are alkenes compound having pi bonds. The first term is related with that is photoisomerisation. It is a very simple concept where you will find the interconversion of cis and trans isomer of alkene takes place. That particular term is called as isomerization. Right now we know that this term, what is meant by isomers. One thing I'd like to mention you that in compound where you will find the double bonds are there, where pi electrons are present, and we know that pi electrons are loosely bound, so they can be excited at very lower energy as compared to the other electrons, so they can be very easily undergo pi to pi star transitions. So let us try to understand the term photoisomerization, where you will observe the two isomers such as cis and trans isomers, they are having the geometrical difference across the double bond. So during the photoisomerization, one isomer is converted into another by irradiation with proper light source. One isomer means, suppose let us there is a cis isomer that get converted into trans isomer. So this is due to the pi to pi star transition takes place from singlet excited state. As we know that excited state, whatever the excited singlet state that undergo isomerization and get converted into triplet excited state. First step is that the singlet excited state is getting converted into triplet excited state by intersystem crossing. Although we know that this particular transition from singlet excited state to triplet excited state is forbidden, but if they have the same energy levels, they can be carried out. So this is a first step where singlet excited state get converted into triplet excited state through intersystem crossing. Intersystem crossing we have understood in the Jablonski diagram. So in triplet excited state, what happens? The homolytic fission of pi bond takes place. As I already told you that pi bonds are having lower energy, so there takes place homolytic fission where symmetrical breaking of bond takes place, and due to that there exists the formation of diradicals. Two radicals are being formed on carbon-carbon double bond. So one radical on one carbon, another radical on another carbon. So once the radicals are formed, then there is a rotation about single bond takes place. Now the double bond getting converted into single bond with radicals. Now that particular bond is going to rotate, and after that again the pi orbitals, as we know that pi orbitals they laterally overlap again and they form another isomer. So as in this particular bonds where double bond is break, then there is a rotation, and once the rotation takes place, the group get exchanged from top to bottom, so you will get another isomer. This is how you will get the conversion of cis isomer into trans isomer. Let us see what basically the mechanism takes place in the photoisomer. Let us consider this particular isomer, which is having carbon-carbon double bond and having group A, B or BA, same groups may be possible. So what happens during when photochemical light bombards on this particular molecule, there is a excitation of pi electron takes place. So pi to pi star excitation will take place, and as a result of that, this particular bond undergo breakdown. So as a result, you will observe these two radicals are being formed on the two carbons. Then there is a rotation takes place. So this particular molecule is rotated. So once the molecule is rotated, what will happen? This D will come downwards and E will go upwards. Here you can observe. These groups now change their position. So there is a 180-degree rotation takes place, and again the de-excitation takes place. These pi bonds, pi orbitals again overlap, and they will again form the double bond. So what you observed in this structure and this structure, the group across this particular carbon being changed their position. D here, E downwards, E upwards, D downwards. So these two are considered as a geometrical isomer. Understood? So this is how you can observe the cis isomer is converted into trans isomer. Let us take the particular example. As we know that stilbene is the molecule where you observe across carbon-carbon double bond there are two phenyl groups are there. So let us say trans stilbene undergo photochemical reaction. So there is a photoisomerisation mechanism takes place by this way, and here you will observe the groups, same groups which are placed on the opposite side, they are placed on the same side. So what is being observed basically, this particular carbon undergo rotation. Any one of the carbon will undergo rotation across carbon-carbon double bond. So this is how the trans stilbene get converted into cis stilbene. Remember, this is a very important example for the photoisomerization. So what have observed, when cis and trans stilbene is irradiated with 210 nanometer radiation, you will get a mixture of 93% cis and 7% trans isomer of stilbene. Okay, so 93% is the cis isomer is observed, while 7% is trans isomer is observed in case of the stilbene. Remember this particular thing. Now let us try to understand the mechanism, how this particular mechanism takes place. As I already told you in the first slide also. So what happens basically? If you take cis or trans, irradiate with photochemical radiation, so it will get converted into singlet state. Now it is in the ground state, it get excited to singlet excited state 1 S1, then it will again excited to triplet excited state via intersystem crossing. Same is the thing we will observe in the case of trans stilbene. If you take trans stilbene, it will get excited state in the singlet state, then triplet state. So once the common triplet state is formed, this state you will observe in case of the cis and trans stilbene, this is a triplet state. So once the triplet state is formed, it is being converted into 93% cis stilbene and 7% trans stilbene. Very simple mechanism. Ground state into singlet excited state, then there is an intersystem crossing takes place from singlet excited state into triplet excited state. And once the triplet excited state is formed, there occurs a rotation of the bond and you will get formation of cis stilbene and trans stilbene. So photoisomerization of stilbene can be brought about directly or by using sensitizer like benzophenone. So if you directly use the benzophenone, you will also get this particular reaction if you don't have the photochemical reaction. So you can use the sensitizers. As we know that photosensitizers are the compound which donates its energy to another molecule. So another molecule get excited. So benzophenol is the example. In the last lecture we have seen. So remember this concept, very simple, photoisomerisation. Where you will get formation of another isomer. Then next concept, photochemical rearrangement. It is a 1,4-diene, that is diene pi methane. So in this particular rearrangement, 1,4-diene compound containing alkyl or aryl substituent at third position undergo diene pi methane rearrangement to form vinyl cyclopropanes. See this particular example. What they have said, 1,4-diene having substituent at 3 positions. So they are having substituent. What is the substituent? 2 methyl groups. So they are having substituent at 3 position. Then there occurs d-pi methane rearrangement and you will get formation of vinyl cyclopropane. So carbon atom in between two double bonds. So this is a carbon atom. Carbon number 3 is the carbon atom which is in between the double bond, becomes very sensitive to the photochemical reaction, and you will observe this particular rearrangement takes place. So what are the intermediate in excited state is a singlet state. Okay, we will see the mechanism. Let us see what basically happens. This compound contains 5 carbons in the main chain and 2 carbons are in the side chains. So this particular compound get converted into vinyl cyclopropane. Let us see the mechanism. So what happens first at 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 position where the double bonds are there. So these pi bonds breaks in the symmetrical manner. So as a result of that you will get the formation of radical at 1, 2 and 4, 5 position. Understood? So what happens then next, these two radicals come together, they will form a single bond here. So new single bond is formed over here, concentrate. Okay, so what happens once the single bond is formed here, you will observe that one radical is over here and another radical is over here because these two radicals combines. Okay, so in the first case there are 4 radicals, in the second case there are 2 radicals. Then again this particular bond undergo breakdown, means carbon number 2 and carbon number 3 undergo homolytic fission. So as a result of that you will get formation of, now here okay, again once this particular bond break you will observe one radical over here, one radical over here. So these 2 radicals, one from here and one from here, they will unite, they will form pi bond over here. So one radical is over here, carbon number 3, and one radical is over here, means 5. So what happens then, 5 and 3 they will join together. Okay, and this is how you will get conversion of 1,1-dimethyl 2-vinyl cyclopropane. This is a very simple mechanism where just breaking of the pi bonds takes place, which results into the formation of radicals. Then these radicals, as we know that we are having very high energy, they are very unstable, so they again combine to form a single bonds. So here you will find 1,4-diene pi methane rearrangement. So this is how you will get the formation of this particular compound. Now we will see the second example of this mechanism where photo rearrangement of allyl benzene takes place to phenyl cyclopropane, which again proceeds to the biradical formation. So this is a simple example as compared to the other earlier one. So this is allyl benzene, this is allyl which is shown with the red color. So this is allyl part getting converted with the help of photochemical reaction into phenyl cyclopropane. You will observe the bond is formed in between this carbon and this carbon, right? So let us see the mechanism. So again pi bond, the pi bond which are present outside the benzene ring. So these are the pi electrons. So this particular pi bond will break. So you will get formation of radical over here, radical over here. See this one, this structure. Due to the breaking of this pi bond, you will observe the radicals are being formed here. Now there is a migration of this H plus will takes place to here. So once the H goes here, this radical will not be there. So basically what we can say, this particular bond undergo homolytic fission, and you will get formation of radical over here and radical over here. Here you can see. As H go here, so radical will not be present at this particular carbon. Now there are two radicals are present, one at here and one at here. So you can observe. Okay. So these two radicals again being high energy, they will again combine to form a single bond, carbon carbon single covalent bond. So here you will get the formation of carbon carbon single bond. So this is how allyl benzene get converted into phenyl cyclopropane through 1,4-diene rearrangement. So this particular example is quite simpler, where you will get formation of another species through rearrangement mechanism. I hope so this particular concepts you understood photoisomerisation and d-pi rearrangement. As a part of photochemical reaction, we have studied the first reaction. Go through this particular concept, try to write the structures, try to break down the bonds and again form the new compounds. Thank you very much. See you in the next lecture.